Welcome to the Stomp podcast, where we all hail mommy today. I am the Bat Duck or Grayson. You can call me either one. And to my right is Big K or Kaleb, as I will call him throughout this episode, or just throughout every episode we have.
Yes, sir.
Yep, we're a wrestling podcast. We're looking to talk about wrestling, and I think we picked the perfect time to start talking wrestling.
It couldn't be more perfect after today.
I mean, The Rock returned last week, so did Nia Jax. We don't want to talk about that, though. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Roster cuts today.
Yes, a bunch of roster cuts.
Which came out of nowhere.
No, I think because the Endeavor thing...
I thought they would still keep pushing off on him.
I didn't see that come. I saw that, hey, we're going to have some cuts. I still think we have some cuts ahead of us.
I think we have... those... I thought they were going to wait a week seeing one of them.
For one of them?
Seeing Mustafa?
That is true. He's at no. He was supposed to be at No Mercy.
He's scheduled for No Mercy. I thought they would at least wait a week for him.
Nah. They're like, Dom, you get a week off. You've been the workhorse for this company.
Dom, we're actually going to bring in Seth for this match. Sorry.
Dude, if Seth comes, I would be down with him being a double champion. Both him and Becky having a belt in NXT, that'd be wild.
NXT build the next stars. The two of the greatest of all time are casually holding the belts in the middle of their prime.
It helps build them up. Build up younger talent.
Yeah, Seth, you got to fly on Monday right after the show and get on NXT for Tuesdays.
Okay, so yeah, like we said, a bunch of cuts happened. A lot of people I didn't. There's one person I didn't expect that's different from you that we just talked about before we started the recording, and I mean a lot of them are like talent that's been there for a while. I mean, there's some that've been there for like literally like a few years, but and just got called up recently. Some of them for more like the length that I've been alive have been in WWE. No. That being Shelton Benjamin. He was in the 02 class.
That one I saw coming. He's been here forever though.
So Shelton Benjamin, who's been since the 02 class, like where John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton came into the company, got released, which that's the most surprising one to me because he's been there for over 20 years. He's a workhorse, even though he's not at his former glory. So
that one did not surprise me at all.
Really? So we're on the opposite side of the spectrum. Neither is Dolph.
I know, but at least one of the two. I would think for a second if Shelton Benjamin came out of nowhere and was challenging Gunther for the IC title.
Yeah, and I think he could, honestly.
But I would think twice about that. If Dolph Ziggler went down the ramp and was like, yeah, I want the IC title back. Give me Gunther. I would not blink twice about it.
I would, though, because he's not... I think in the puzzle of the WWE, everyone's like, Dolph should get another one. He's such a great worker. I don't believe so. I think Dolph kind of sucks.
What?
That's my opinion. I'm not a Dolph fan. I've had that. Yeah.
Whoa.
Bro did not watch my video ranking the WWE superstars.
No, I did not. But what the fuck's your issue with Dolph? What the fuck?
I just don't see it that everyone else does. You gotta remember, I got back. I left around like 2010 for wrestling, and I came back literally like a year and a half ago.
So you missed the big Dolph moment.
Yeah. So that's why
So you missed Authority versus Team Cena.
I watched that match. I just did. I was like, okay, whatever.
You were like, whatever. Dolph just casually beat the Authority by the last 3 members of the Authority by himself.
Yeah, but like, I don't really care.
Dude, Dolph is he. I saw something before we record this of Dolph talking about how he the proudest thing of his career is if he opened the show versus some local talent on Raw, no one would blink twice. If he's fighting in the mid card out of nowhere because they need someone to fill that spot, no one would blink twice. Or if he's main eventing a show, people would not blink twice. Dolph was the ultimate workhorse. He would be the first one running out of this gorilla if someone's like, we need someone to get squashed against Bronson Reed. Dolph Ziggler will be in the ring ready to put Bronson over. Or hey, we need the best match of the night, and Dolph will be who they send out there.
But at this point, doesn't that mean he's just a jobber? He's like, hey, I'll put anyone over, but like that's the point of a jobber.
And you know what? He's a damn good jobber.
I'm not saying he isn't.
Because he will make sure that match is arguably the best of the night, if not the year.
I don't know about that.
He
will
will
a lot
make
better workers than he is.
he will make sure that match is damn good.
Who else was released today?
I have the list.
There's one
Elias.
See, my girlfriend who's behind me is upset about that, but I don't. He confirmed it's Ezekiel as well today.
yeah, that was bullshit. He should have kept it. They should have had it separate. We are releasing Zeke in a different account with Zeke. It's going off. Yeah, my tenure in WWE was fun, but I think I'm officially retiring from wrestling.
I would appreciate that.
I would have really appreciated that.
Play with the joke.
Kevin Owens on Twitter. You're a liar. Oh, I want Kevin Owens to respond to that tweet though. Like, I knew it all along.
That was such a great feud, just randomly last year.
That is what put Kevin Owens over.
Kevin Owens has been over for a while.
Well, no, Kevin Owens was like, what is he doing? And then he did that work with Elias and with Zeke, and everyone was like, oh yeah, he's also a really good he's also really good outside the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's when people really realized he can do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, who else is on that list? I know Lyle was on that, which I haven't seen on TV since I've been back. Emma, I saw on main event a few times, but other than that, they had not used her. And we'll get into that.
We kind of talked about Mustafa Ali.
I'm not a Mustafa Ali type person. He's from Chicago. I'm in Illinois. I'm outside Chicago. I love everyone.
It was a long time coming.
Yeah, he got pushed.
He demanded his release. They didn't cut him. He did some. Mustafa, before they moved him to NXT, wanted out when he wasn't getting used at all.
I mean, I guess that's fair then.
He wasn't getting used at all. He might have only been on house shows. Even if he was on house shows,
he was a main event a few times. I know that because I went before he got moved to NXT, and he was on the main event.
He wasn't getting used in. Someone's like, why haven't they released Mustafa Ali? And he responded to the tweet, I've been trying to have that happen. He wanted out before he got to NXT and before the Gunther match. When he got over, because after that he was over.
Yeah.
And then I guess I thought they were gonna wait on him.
I think after No Mercy they would. Excuse me.
Yeah.
No Mercy made more sense, but
I thought they were gonna add a stipulation to that where if Mustafa loses, he's out of the WWE.
That would make sense.
That would have, because didn't he challenge for it last pay-per-view?
I have no. I don't like I said. I don't really watch NXT that much.
I want to say I saw a match where it was him.
Yeah, he had a triple threat with him.
He was in a triple threat in Wesley and Dom.
Yeah.
So I would have appreciated if they would have just had a
stipulation. Yeah.
Stipulation. You lose, you're out. So it's at least storyline.
Yeah, but I mean, if he really wanted out that bad, he was asking for his release before he got moved to NXT and they still haven't used him in NXT that well either. So
yeah. Top Dollar got released.
That makes me kind of sad because bro was living the life. He met The Rock. He was having the time of his life, and bro just got released. I'm not a hater on Top Dollar. I think he's a great.
It was when I first saw Top Dollar on TV. I'm like, I recognize this man. Did you watch the show where they went trying to find WWE collectibles throughout history?
No, I did not.
They did a show for a short time. I only found it because of YouTube. Mm-hmm. That was the performance-centered guy they used for the TV show. So, he's meeting Kane. He's meeting Ric Flair. He's going around trying to find these antiques. Like Ric Flair's first robe he wore in WWE. Mm-hmm. So he's on all these. I'm like, wow, that's him. They really like him.
Apparently they didn't like him enough.
Riddick Moss.
I don't even know who that is. Is it Madcap?
That's Madcap.
Okay. If you said Madcap, I would have gone at it. But he hasn't been on TV in forever.
I love his reaction to it.
What do you do on Twitter?
He was on Twitter. He's like, "Wait, really? I didn't answer the phone call."
You can't release me unless I answer the phone call.
I saw that. I'm like, I fucking love this man.
But I you know what? I think that a lot of these guys will catch themselves either on
they'll go somewhere.
AEW. I think that Shelton is going to end up on Impact. That's my opinion. Well, I don't think he's on AEW.
I'm shocked a lot of these guys want to use in tag teams.
Yeah, and you know what? The tag divisions are like they're kind of shit right now.
Yeah,
We'll talk about
because
that again later in this
because
episode. We got to open.
because those are the big. Well, the other one is Rick Boogs. Is the other,
Yes,
and I'm like, you're telling me you couldn't have thrown Elias and Rick Boogs in a tag team?
they were in a tag team for like
Were
a
they?
few weeks. Yeah, for a few weeks on like Raw. They were on. Oh, it was a Raw. Yeah, it was Raw. They were a tag team. They weren't a
They
very
should
good
have.
tag team.
They should have just kept it. Try
So
to make it work.
I think they had a tag match when I was there they came to the Allstate Arena when they revealed the new championship for
No.
Seth. I think they had a match. I'm pretty sure.
You could have found tag teams for those 6 main males. You could have.
You could
And
have.
the tag team, or even just throw Dolph and like Shelton in one, and just have that be a, you guys won't win the gold, but we're gonna get a pretty damn good tag match out of you every week.
Mm-hmm.
Just something.
Give me a second. I'm gonna take a look at this list as well.
Yeah. Quincy Elliott, he was in NXT. So
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
no idea.
I've never heard of him.
It didn't seem like a surprise when I clicked on the tweet.
Do you know who I'm kind of surprised has not been released?
Who?
There's 2 people. There's 3 actually that have not released so far.
Let's see, because I think all of them could have been released.
Not yet. I haven't seen it at least. Odyssey Jones, who has not wrestled at all since he's been
Nope,
released.
not
He got
released.
drafted Raw, which is wild that he has not been
Yeah,
released.
yeah, he has not. I keep seeing they have plans for him. Every week it feels like I see new plans for Odyssey Jones, and he's not on the show.
Plans to collect a check every week.
That was the other thing in the Dolph video. Someone's like, "What's the most thing you're proud of?" Money. The money's ridiculous. Now, who's the other 2?
Gable Stevenson, who has been under a lot of fire from fans because he's a rapist.
I'm not surprised because they're gonna keep trying to make him Kurt Angle.
You know what? They have plenty of people who could be Kurt Angle.
It's
Get
Vince
Chad
McMahon.
Gable.
It's Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon wants to live to 120. This man is crazy. No one lives to
Yes,
120 nowadays.
And this man thinks anything Gable Stevenson does is fine because he can be the next Kurt Angle.
Dude,
he won an Olympic gold medal.
Dude, that Corbin match got was it
0.5
stars?
Wasn't it 0.25?
No, I think it was 0.5. I think it was that bad.
It should not have gotten a star. I'll be honest.
I'm not a star. I'm not like a Dave Menzel like ooh the stars because I think he's very much biased. But like the fact that you got what even 2.5 stars is not even good.
Baron Corbin is not that bad. Is not a bad in-ring performer either.
I'm not a big fan of Baron, but I know he can wrestle.
I don't like him either, but he is safe. He will get it. He won't tank a match.
Yeah, he's a good worker. He can work the mic pretty well.
Yeah. And who's the other one?
So Gable Stevenson, and then the last one, because I think he's created issues off screen and he's had a lot of issues, is Matt Riddle. I can see Middle getting released by the end of the week.
Not with Endeavor taking over.
Then moving to UFC.
That's what they'll do.
If that's what they want to do, I'm happy for it. But if they release him from WWE, moving to UFC, fine with me.
Now, here's the one that is kind of surprising to me: Dana Brooke. She wasn't getting used.
I saw
that.
But
the women's roster needs some help.
And we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that, but there's some help needed on some of those shows. Dana Brooke could have, even just as a body, would have been a lot of help.
Yeah, she's an excellent worker too. Like,
yes.
I mean, she's not the greatest on the mic, but like,
just throw her in the ring against someone, and she won't destroy a match.
She sold the Rio thing where she thought that like we're gonna get like beat the shit out of. Like that's when the start of Natalia feud. I mean, I'm not surprised by it, but like, it's kind of upsetting. I like, you have the women's roster is so fucking small right now.
Yeah,
even her in NXT would have worked. Like, give her someone to like give it to Roxanne. They can give a great match. Like,
there's a lot of matches that could be good.
Yeah, and I mean, if she costs that much money because she's a vet, makes sense. But like,
you could talk her into a better deal.
Yeah, like
you can get on a better deal. The Mansoor and Marseille have been released.
Is that how you say his name? I was calling him Mace.
It was Mace with what was that horrible Mustafa led?
Oh, Retribution.
That's what he was Mace. But ever since they
Really?
started, yes, he was Mace, and they didn't want to think of a new name, so they just added something in the middle. Mace.
Is the only person that really survived that Michin?
Yeah.
That whole faction? I think. Well, T-Bar is
Well,
around.
technically, Dragonovich,
Yeah, T-Bar. Yeah.
T-Bar
But-
technically has, but he got released. But then they brought him back. But when Triple H took over,
Mhm.
because Triple H is like, yeah, we're gonna just let him be his normal character, which is really good, and is a really good ending performer.
Sorry about that. My dog went wild. Yeah, and
What the dog doing?
I think the dog's still another dog. He's not a very big fan of other dogs. But yeah,
I'm not surprised.
like, man, that faction, I didn't watch at that time, but I heard that it's just absolutely
Oh my god!
terrible.
At the start, it was like, what the hell's going on? They had the very Nexus type start.
Well, I was watching. I think I was watching Santi, and he was talking about Retribution. He's like, this is, and he was with someone else. I don't remember his name. And he's like, well, this is what Judgment Day. This is like the first version of Judgment Day.
Oh yeah,
And they just
absolutely
did not know what to do with it.
Well, how they debuted was when it was during COVID is when they debuted.
Okay.
I was watching, and they attacked the power station for the show. So all the power went out inside. The camera still rolled because it's WWE. But there's no lights, and all these, just a bunch of people jump out and start jumping whatever match is going on. It was very much the
Nexus, yeah.
It was very much the Nexus debut.
Okay.
But then they didn't have a Wade Barrett.
Yeah,
they had nothing, because Mustafa's good, but it took Mustafa a few weeks to get.
Wasn't Mustafa a hacker in that too?
He was there's speculation that he was also the hacker.
I thought he was confirmed to be a hacker.
I don't know if it was ever confirmed.
It's like Hornswoggle being the anonymous chief.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever got confirmed. But Mustafa's in a feud with Retribution, and then suddenly joins them as their leader.
I mean, fair enough,
Which fair enough. But Mustafa's not the guy who you want on the mic leading a massive faction. I'm sorry.
No.
That's not the guy.
Man. So Michin's the only survivor, which I love Michin. I think she's great.
Yeah, Mu-Chen and Chiba.
But now her husband got released, so I disconnected that. Jesus Christ.
Commander Aziz and Shanky have also been released.
Shanky got released?
Shanky got released.
It happened just at the India Super Show too.
It just happened, like within the last hour.
Damn.
Within the last hour, he got released.
I mean, Commander Aziz, when is he part of that Jinder Mahal thing? No, he's not.
No, but
Shanky
Shanky and Aziz was a tag team now. I think.
I thought okay.
They were. Shanky was in NXT now.
I have no idea. I don't watch NXT as much. I catch it every so often.
NXT's weird.
Everyone's like, it's better than the other two shows. I'm like, I know Raw's 3 hours.
On the
week. It's just
depends on the week.
Well, this Raw was really bad. So.
And then the other one is Lulia Leon.
Who?
She was a female.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if she was a female. I don't know if she was NXT. I don't know if she was even on a show yet. Because the picture they're using for her was not on a NXT show.
Is she the model
I don't know if she was only main event, if she was only doing house shows. I have no idea.
Maybe. Like I said, I'm not really surprised by many of these. I think Ultimate Team was the only one that really stood out to me. But
okay, I'm actually gonna miss Mache.
Why?
Because he posted a meme up for his release of him and Mansoor. We may be cringe, but we are free of our WWE contracts.
Fair enough.
Some of the reactions have actually been pretty dumb. Like Shelton Benjamin posted, like, I blame you, Mia Kim.
And I'm pretty sure they're all probably saw it coming.
Yeah, I think if I'll be honest, if Mache and Mansoor didn't see it coming,
they'll find other jobs. There's people who take them.
Those are the two that are the most obvious to me of all of them. Because both times they try to give them someone to lead them. they went on and did bigger and better stuff without them.
Oh, LA Knight and Maxine Dupree are fucking killing it right now. So like,
Yeah. So the issue wasn't Maxine Dupree or no chance in hell that LA Knight was going to be the reason why that was failing. Seeing how everyone was like, "What the fuck is this?" and why is LA Knight leading this bullshit? The obvious was, yeah, these two just aren't that. This is either just a terrible gimmick for these two.
it probably was.
That was a horrible gimmick. I'm sorry.
No,
That shit sucked. That's that. You know it's bad when you throw Maxine. Also, when Maxine Dupree goes with Otis, who granted Otis makes any relationship with a hot woman work.
Yeah, man's a hot man. What are you talking about?
I still remember those pool videos of him and Mandy Rose.
Oh my god, I've seen those. I saw those on Twitter. Oh my god.
Yeah, that man makes anything work when you give him a hot female.
I mean, more power to him, man.
Hey, man, I don't know what Otis is cooking. But whatever it is, I need a piece.
Dude, if Maxine Dupree, literally, I think, given a year, is in the World Championship picture.
I think she'll need more time than that. Well, actually, with the women's roster.
Yes, let's segue into how bad this fucking roster is.
This Raw, the Raw, we mentioned the SmackDown and DMs. The Raw roster to me is worse.
Dude, the women's roster.
And to have a split between shows is stupid.
I think that they need to just fuck off with the brand split right now. The brand split is not working. They don't have the talent to make a brand split work. It's both
on the
male
men's side
and
they
female. I don't think so.
The Raw is cooking right now on the men's side.
Yes, but then let's move over to SmackDown. Who's the biggest star on SmackDown since Roman is gone right now?
LA Knight.
Exactly.
Grayson Waller.
They won't put a Grayson Waller. Is he still hurt?
No, he's had matches.
Well, I don't remember if he's hurt or not.
He's had matches. You have Theory over there who it's...
Fuck off. No, fuck off. Theory's not...
Mysterio, LWO.
Yeah, but like those aren't...
John Cena's on SmackDown right now.
He'll be gone in 2 months, though.
He's gone after... That's 2 months. Roman will be back by then.
Is he, though? We don't know how long Roman's going to be gone for.
You have Solo and you have Solo and Jimmy Uso over there.
But they're taking a break from the bloodline. They're slowing it down.
Yeah, but they still have those two are still going to be on every damn week.
But right now, I'm looking at the roster, and you have no top guy besides LA Knight, and you won't even put a belt on him. He doesn't have the U.S. Championship. You're giving that to Rey Mysterio, who is way past his prime, who is holding it for what reason? I mean, Santos Escobar, they really want to push, but he's not doing anything. They have Sheamus, which Sheamus is great, but they haven't developed.
They have a top guy. They just need AJ Styles to be on every week.
That's the problem. He's not on every week.
Yeah, if you can get him on every week, you have a top guy.
That is true. And then you know what? Put a belt on him. Even the U.S. Championship.
Give him the U.S. title, and that brand is cooking.
Exactly.
See, and I think I mentioned this to you. To me, you always, wherever Roman went, you had to put Gunther.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, because Gunther could be the top guy on the show with the top belt.
You know, it makes me really sad that I'm agreeing with you because I don't like Gunther, and that's just because I don't like his gimmick.
But Gunther can make whatever the hell you need work.
Oh yeah, his matches are amazing.
Gunther, the first tweet out because Raw didn't really have a title to start, which is why Gunther was over there.
Yeah,
but then you look at it, and the main thing is Gunther runs Raw because whatever Gunther did, that promo he cut on the first episode of Raw after the brand split was beautiful.
You're saying Gunther's the top guy in Raw right now?
Not right now. But
before the draft.
When the brand split started and there was no world title on Raw. Because Roman was the title.
He wasn't
Roman was the top champ for both shows.
Yes. I got
so
that.
Raw didn't have a title. Raw's title was the IC title.
Mm-hmm.
And Gunther made Raw the better show between the two still.
He still wasn't the top star, though.
He might not have been the top star because of Judgment Day existing and Seth
Also,
Rollins.
Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes.
He might not have been the top dog, but at the end of the day, he had what was the draw of the night with that title.
Yeah.
That title was the draw of the night. And what he has done with that title has been the draw of the last year. Because as the outside of the Judgment Day storyline, but that IC title before Gunther had it was irrelevant. Let's be real.
I think both mid-card titles, and I think the U.S. titles just kind of tanked because Theory was there.
U.S. title tanked, but the mid-card titles, if you would have just tossed them in the trash, no one would have noticed.
That's true.
And then you give the IC title to Gunther, and it's just casually. It's probably still the match of the year. That Mania match is still could very easily be argued to be the match of the year.
Yeah, there's an argument to be had there.
There's arguments. As the year goes on, the arguments can build up.
I don't agree with the argument.
Who do you have?
But who do I have at match of the year right now?
Yeah.
Charlotte versus Rhea.
Yeah, that's a fair one. When you said Charlotte, my match went to Charlotte versus Bianca versus Oscar. I'm like, get the hell out of here. That is not the match of the year.
You know I'm not a Charlotte fan. You know if I'm giving Charlotte props for match of the year, you know it was a good match.
I also watched Charlotte single-handedly make a match that was about to be legendary, be arguably one of the worst women's title matches of the year.
Which one? The
SummerSlam match.
Oh yeah.
Where it felt like Bianca and Oscar were like, how the hell can we hide Charlotte from being horrible?
Dude, that match was terrible.
The highlight was Bianca faking a damn injury and Io cashing in. Those were the only two good moments of the entire match.
It was so clunky too. I mean, there was one point in time where it was okay to be clunky because Charlotte's top snapped off for a second, which sure, whatever, that can be clunky right there. There's an excuse to be had, but the rest of it, Charlotte was holding both those women back.
It was so bad. Charlotte's good for one match in the year. It's always Mania.
It's Mania with a belt.
It's Mania. Mania with the belt involved.
Yeah,
but that describes the women where you had to throw her into a SummerSlam match. That describes where the women are at.
And you know what? The women division isn't even that bad.
There's a lot of talent.
There's a ton of fucking talent. The fact is that no one knows how to fucking book them.
Well, who's legitimately look at that Raw roster now?
I'm looking at it right now.
Now that Becky is gone.
Becky's still on the Raw roster. She's showing up.
She's NXT now.
No, I'm literally looking at her. She's on the Raw roster.
She's the NXT Women's Champion.
And she's in her render is still on the Raw roster.
Yes, but
with that NXT Championship. She's going to show up in Raw.
Yeah, but she's not going to fight for the Raw title anymore.
No, but not right now. But you can build it up because you know who else? Do you know who else is on NXT right now all the time? Rhea fucking Ripley.
Yes. Do you know who else is also on SmackDown all the damn time?
No, I don't know.
Wasn't Finn and Damian just on SmackDown?
They had to defend their belts because they're tagged. Yeah. The brand doesn't matter at this point.
Judgment Day is all 4 brands. All 3 brands.
And I'm happy for it.
They need
I hate this facade. We have a brand split, but we're going to have everyone go on other brands.
Judgment Day I can understand because they have the tag titles, and Dom's holding the North American. Didn't he win that on Raw, or did he go on NXT?
He won on NXT.
He still holds that title, so I can understand them.
But it's the same. We have this brand split. It has to be this way. Cody can't go to SmackDown. Jay had to be moved over through Cody's influence to Raw. It's we understand that you're trying to make this brand split happen, but it does not make sense in the grand scheme of things.
Not right now.
And especially with how the roster is so thin.
Try again in 2 years.
Yeah.
Try again in 2 years. Get some guys, develop NXT, get a lot of those NXT guys up because there's a lot of guys on NXT who would kill it on the main roster.
Definitely. And shit, I'm surprised they haven't moved Carmelo or fucking Braun up.
Braun,
I seriously thought when he almost killed that man that he was gonna be which they made it a work. Either it was an accident and they made it a work.
It was an accident. Accident.
Or so honestly they could have made it just hey, you're suspended for NXT. And they're like, oh, I'm only suspended for NXT. Let me go to Raw.
That's what I DM'd you. I'm like, that's definitely what they're doing here.
They should have, and they fucked.
They definitely that is the excuse to get him on SmackDown.
But I'm looking at the roster for the women's side of things. They have so much talent. Well, Emma's no longer part of this company anymore because she also was part of the releases, and they don't use it. And there's some excuses here, like Liv Morgan's currently injured.
Alexa Bliss didn't Alexa just have a kid?
She's having her kid in December.
Exactly. So that's two top talents.
Ronda Rousey left, but like
thankfully. What the hell is going on with Shayna Baszler? Actually, hold on.
What's going on with Shayna?
Why the fuck is she not anywhere?
Probably because her face is all fucked up right now.
And that's a perfect excuse to have her and Mia going at it.
But again, this is I've made this point on my last few videos, is that the women's roster, you got Candice LeRae, who showed up in the Rio feud but has not participated in it that much. Emma's gone, sadly. You have Katana and Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, who on NXT were amazing tag teams, and Chelsea Green has Piper, but like at this point in time, like that's those.
I thought I saw Piper's not even cleared.
No, she's back.
Did she end up getting medically cleared?
They cleared her for last episode, at least. I don't know.
Okay, because I know when they got the title, she was not medically cleared.
But Katana Chance and Kaden Carter were like they're like the only like tag team on Raw, like certified tag team on the women's side of things. And they're not even given a chance to fight for this championship. So
they need to give it the tag titles for the women's.
They're cursed at this point.
Not cursed. They're not used.
Liv's hurt right now, which that's the perfect excuse for it. Maxine Dupree, she's like the only one of the women that have been showing up every week. Nia Jax needs to lead this company.
I don't know why they brought it back.
Natalia's now feuding for the NXT championship.
She is?
Yeah, she on Raw last night, or a few nights ago, she was feuding with Becky.
Shit, she can't win a main roster title. She wants the NXT title. He just shows the only time you can genuinely say, yeah, that's the one talent you don't have experience over.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, Becky's had everything.
And that's the only reason I think that Becky was ever given the chance to go for the NXT title was because that's her last title. Yeah,
that's why I'm not hating it.
I'm hating that Natalia's going after the title.
I hate that it's Natalya. I hate Natalia's going for it. To me, it should be a
Roxanne Perez. Give me or fucking.
Becky should be down there to make the young ones look good.
Exactly.
Because that's when Dolph was NXT champion. I know you did not like Dolph. Dolph feuded with Braun Breaker, and holy hell did he make sure Braun had a damn spot.
Mm-hmm.
And damn well did Dolph Ziggler sell the shit out of a spear. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Dolph folded. Dolph literally folded in half. he missed a super kick, and Braun Breaker made him regret missing the super kick.
I mean, that's Braun Breaker's kind of thing.
It looked like Prime Goldberg out there.
Nikki Cross has been on main event for the last few weeks.
They need to have her do something on the main roster at this point. They need so much help.
Raquel's showing up every week. So is
Raquel's been good.
Rhea's out. Do you know how bad this fucking roster is? That Rhea is out for 2 weeks because of storyline reasons, and it's not even with Raquel right now. So, they have no one on the women's side of things.
Maxine Dupree versus Nia Jax on next Raw.
Oh no, you want her out for 6 months now?
Oh, I don't. I really don't.
Maxine
Dupree's a big ass carry to that women's roster right now.
Right now, yeah, and that's why I'm vouching for a mid card. Switch the tag thing to a mid card championship, make it more prestigious.
One world title for the women's.
Yeah, get one thing that goes between brands.
One title. That's fine. One title between brands. Have it be Rhea versus Io for that title.
No. Okay. Leave the 2 world championships.
Leave one world title, and whoever loses that match goes down to the mid card champ.
I still think we have 2 main. Like we have an Io, we have a Rhea, and then we have 1 mid card.
I think
that goes between brands.
I still
no tag teams because the tag teams have been fucking up. They've been killed. They're rushing them. They're forcing them together. It doesn't work.
I still think 2 main roster titles and then the NXT title.
I guess. I don't know.
Because there's a lot of women on NXT.
There's also a lot of women on Raw they're not using.
Yes.
There's a lot of women on SmackDown they're not using.
Yes, and they can get used more if they aren't tied down to one show.
Yeah, and I'm saying break up the brand split. That makes sense. But I'm saying that you need to show off your mid card, and you can show it off through a championship in the mid card. I think it can work. I know we've talked about this a while back that like you're like a mid card championship for the women can't work, but if they actually spent the time
if
and
they
booked them
fully
properly,
commit to it, it can work.
exactly.
They
That's what I'm
just
saying.
never fully commit to these damn mid card titles.
Triple H, sign me up. I will book these women to high hell.
They don't commit to the mid card titles,
Mhm.
or they will commit to one,
That's what I'm saying. Do one
and
between
the
brands.
other ones will completely fall off.
But I'm saying do one between brands.
Yes, but here's the thing: if they put all their effort into the women's title, probably means both the men's titles are going to fall down the cliff.
We have 3 hours on Raw,
Yes,
and
they
half
use
of
them
it's
poorly,
fucking replays.
and they use it and they use 3 hours poorly.
But if having another mid card championship for the women could work if they actually know how to book a 3-hour show.
They don't.
I know.
They don't. They should. I'm still in. It's always been in the back of my head of just move Raw down to 2 hours and add another show to the week. That's just for the women.
Yeah, do an Evolution show.
Dude, and granted, there's gonna probably not be great viewership because there's a lot of people who still do not support women's wrestling. I will watch that shit.
Oh, I will watch that.
I will watch that shit because
dude, half the time I turn on Raw, I'm not interested in what Cody's doing because Cody's not gonna do anything until Mania season. Yeah, we know this.
Even if it's only an hour and a half show.
Yeah,
I will sit down and watch an hour and a half of women's wrestling.
Even if it's just like a Peacock thing where it's like pre-recorded.
Even if you just do it on Peacock, these women deserve better.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Tegan Nox has been fucking. She was supposed to get a shot at the NXT Championship, but they're like, no, let's give it to Natalya.
Becky requested Tegan Nox, and they changed it.
But like, where's Tegan been?
Dude,
she's been healthy. She's been fine since the end of last year. We saw her with Liv Morgan for a while, and she's been missing. She's on main event, and that's it. And Trish Stratus has been gone since Payback, which is whatever. Xia Li has been missing entirely as well. She's also on main event. They're shoving the woman on main event. You know what you can do? Put them on the fucking TV. Give them in front of
give them a show. Give them a show.
And that's cool.
If we can still keep them on fucking Raw and SmackDown, but just give them one day a week to fully shine.
Exactly.
Because the topic coming out of AV Raw and SmackDown isn't, man, look at the match between Rhea and Liv Morgan. It's, oh my God, Seth cut a good promo. That gets all of our attention. Oh, what? We had one of the best matches of the year with the women, but Cody Rhodes said story.
And that also comes down to, I think, the fans. I think the fans push a lot of.
Fans need to be more supportive of women's wrestling.
And you know what? And you can criticize women's wrestling. I will criticize Charlotte Flair to the day I die. But like,
I will genuinely say the worst match of the second worst match of Mania was the 8-women tag match.
I don't think it was that bad. I mean, Theory was the worst.
Theory Cena was the worst because Cena was not ready to go in that ring. Cena was not ready to go back to the ring.
I don't think it was Cena's fault. I think it was Theory. Theory didn't know how to work with it.
I think Cena was 5 minutes in and out of breath. Could barely move.
What else was Mania? I'm trying to think of all the Mania matches.
The men's tag was great.
There was.
Edge Finn was great.
That got cut early, though. That kind of ruined it.
That got cut early, but it was still, as when we had it, it was still great.
I know, like, if Geek ever watches this, like, he's gonna be really upset by you saying that because Finn lost.
Finn, I do not think should have lost.
No, he definitely shouldn't have. But like,
I think Ed should have lost. But that match was still great.
It was.
All the bloodline stuff. That Mania was great. The IC title was great.
Mm-hmm.
The women's matches were great.
What other women's match was there?
It was Rhea
Charlotte,
Bianca Asuka.
I think Asuka. Let me look at the fucking card.
I know Bianca had another Bianca Mania performance.
Okay, what a card.
Well, unless you count some of the side matches as the worst match of the night.
There's Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus for Damage Control, which I don't.
Okay, yeah, never mind. That was actually pretty bad.
Yeah,
I did not like that match.
I mean, the matches aren't the greatest things in the world, but like you can criticize them and still be supportive.
Yes, because I'll be honest, I did not feel like Lita and Trish Stratus were helping in that match.
They're I don't their
I felt
talent
like they
is
was. I felt like they were showing their age for that
they're a
match.
nostalgia act at this point. And
I don't know. Trish, that last match when she's finally got going and she looked pretty
Mhm.
good.
she
It's
did.
just she was just not at that point yet.
Mhm. I made that plain clear on everyone's like payback's gonna suck because this Trish Becky match is blah 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 blah. I'm like,
Trish was fine. Trish had finally gotten momentum.
oh yeah,
It's
seriously,
it's
like
the same
understood.
thing, and that's why I think Cena's back for a longer time.
Mhm.
Cena looked at that one match and is like, "Yeah, I'm not letting that shit happen again."
Well, also the strikes right now going on. Like, he doesn't really have
And
work
the
to
strike,
do.
he doesn't have shit to do. The
Well, that might
strikes,
be ending soon. He might be just like, oh, I'm gone now.
no,
He'll
he
fill it
fully
out.
committed. He's fully committed.
The Rock has not, but you know,
He's coming back. I'm telling you, Mania
let's
40.
hope. Let's hope.
Cena versus The Rock for the third time. Gonna take
Jesus
all.
Christ, thrice in a lifetime.
It's in a lifetime.
Yeah. Moving on to the SmackDown roster. I mean, I don't watch as much SmackDown as probably you do. It's always my Fridays, and I'm always busy on Friday.
I tune in. It depends on what's going on that next day for me.
Fair. Alba Fire, Isla is it Isla? Isla? Isla Dawn?
I have no fucking idea.
Isla Dawn. I don't know how to fucking say her name. They were called up for NXT during the draft. They were a tag team. They had the NXT Tag Championships that they eventually meshed with Shayna and Ronda. That's the last time we saw them.
They need to get brought back.
Yeah. They easily can carry those championships. Kaden, like literally, give me a feud between Kaden and Katana and Alba and Isla, and I'm fucking. That's money. That's you're rolling the dough right there. Asuka, she has a championship match against Io tomorrow, right?
Probably.
I think so.
I think.
Is Bailey her? I don't know. Remember.
Bailey. I want to say is healthy. Once she had a match on Friday, I want to say.
Okay, well.
Oh, she was doing something Friday that drew wanted attention.
The fact that I don't know what the fuck Bailey is doing is a problem.
Can I say this? And it's gonna get.
Don't say that Bailey sucks.
No, I love Bailey. I love Bailey. I think that group needs to break up, though.
No.
Yes.
No.
No. I know Dakota's injured, and that's why you can't do it yet.
Wait for Dakota to come back.
When Dakota gets back, that shit needs to get broken up.
I can see that.
Because that is, we talk about the women's issue, that is 3 solutions in one, right there.
That gives you a year-long feud between all 3 of them.
Yes, that gives you 3 pretty damn good title match opportunities. Mm-hmm. You tell me Bailey's fighting Rhea for the title, I'm all fucking in. You tell me Io's fighting Rhea, who's granted she has the title right now. If you tell me she loses it and then she goes on to fight Rhea, I'm fucking all in. Mm-hmm. You tell me Dakota goes and fights for the title, I'm all fucking in.
I'm pushing narrative. Okay, here's my narrative push for Mania season, okay?
I think you and I are on the same fucking page for this.
Liv wins the Rumble. Okay.
I'm with that.
With Dakota being the last one out. That's who she eliminates to win the Rumble.
Yeah.
Elimination Chamber. You have Damage Control and another person. I don't really care who you put in there. Probably Asuka. And have Dakota win the Chamber.
I'm pushing a different thing for Mania.
Who you pushing for Mania in the women's picture?
They break up at Elimination Chamber with Io having the title.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Damage Control triple threat for the title at Mania.
I can see that happening.
I would be all in on that.
I'm just hearing rumors that it's like right now it's either Dakota or Liv are the favorites to win the Rumble inside WWE, and it's easily going to be Liv because of what happened last year and how Liv was the last one kicked. Like,
can I be honest? It's anticlimactic, but I think Becky wins it.
I don't know. I think Becky gets a Rumble match against Rhea.
No, because she's been going off about how she wants to main event Mania 40, and
she can.
She will do. The only way she does that then Liv cannot win the Rumble.
Not necessarily.
No, because unless Rhea does not have the title.
No, here's what you do at Elimination Chamber. Okay, in Australia.
Oh yeah, triple threat, I guess.
No, not even that. Have Liv and Becky start a mini feud between Rumble and Elimination Chamber at Elimination Chamber. if Becky wins, she gets also a match she gets added to the match against Rhea.
Yes, I would 100% be down for that triple. I don't see. I'd rather have a Liv versus Rhea at the Rumble.
No, I think that's a Mania match.
It's a Mania match, or you don't, or you have Becky challenge for the SmackDown title.
Either one.
Have Becky win for the SmackDown because you can. Of the two feuds, it is easier to start Rhea Liv in the Mania season to make sense than Becky and as announced Io.
Yeah.
Well, I doubt she'll have the title when that rolls around.
I think Io loses it probably either at Rumble or
I think it could be as early as Survivor.
If it's gonna be at Survivor, it's gonna be during War Games. It's that's when they break up Damage Control is during War Games, and that's if Dakota's healthy. I don't think Dakota's gonna be healthy by then.
Because honestly, the only storyline that could be kind of easy to make for Becky and a SmackDown's title is Bayley.
Mm-hmm. You make it work.
And then that's the match you throw Charlotte into.
How would we go Charlotte Mania off? Okay.
No, that's the one time of year she's good. we need her.
Let's trick her into having a match on the next PLE. This is
what we're considering WrestleMania. I'm going against someone from NXT. Exactly.
NXT Championship. Get Charlotte that. There you go.
Get it back.
Just call Backlash and rename it back to WrestleMania Backlash. And just, every time you talk about Charlotte, you just cover up Backlash.
Because the other thing you could do for WrestleMania 40, not a chance in hell it happens, but try to get Sasha back.
It can. I think it happens.
And have the main event of WrestleMania 40 be a 4-horseman triple threat.
Oh my God.
That would be the match of the year. I'm sorry. I don't care what other matches go on.
I think I have an aching feeling that Sasha comes back at the Rumble. And
I would love that so much.
They can set it up after that. I have an aching feeling that they're going to do that.
You have to do that. You have to get that match sooner than later.
It has to be in the next 3 years.
It has to be in the next 2 because I think Charlotte and Becky are both almost done.
I don't think Becky's almost done.
I think so because of a kid.
Yeah, but she's been doing it for 2-3 years now.
Yeah, but kid's about to start school.
And?
One of the two are not going to be able to be full-time.
I think it's going to be Charlotte. Charlotte's already on a part-time schedule.
No, not Charlotte. Becky and Seth.
And I think more it's probably going to be Seth because there's issues with his back and his knees.
It's very possible, but I also think they'll both go part-time together.
If they're part-time, that makes sense. I just don't want this to go. We definitely need new people on the roster then. Because those two have been carrying Raw for the last year. Bianca's taking a break currently from the WWE for, I think, it was around 3 months. What happened?
Hold on, it might be someone else who got cut, but I don't know who the hell this is. Who the hell are you? Kevin, and it's not his wrestling name's a thing. That's why I'm not gonna.
What's his name?
Kevin Ventura Cortez.
Kevin, can you spell Ventura?
I'm pasting it into Google.
Perez.
Cortez.
All right. Well, he's a tight end from.
Who the fuck is this?
Oh, I think it's an NXT talent.
It looks like it. I have no idea who the hell this guy is.
He's a handsome looking man.
I'll be honest, I clicked on a photo and I was like, is that Santos Escobar? Do they cut?
So he got cut. We have no idea who the fuck he is.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Probably go back to the Indies. Bianca Belair is taking her break for 3 months. It's just rain time for Survivor Series.
I'm sorry to have her back.
Oh shit, we need her.
I miss her so much.
And that's why I'm looking at the SmackDown thing. It's either they're not using them or they're just gone right now. Charlotte. Dakota's injured. As Ladon we just talked about, Io is finally defending her belt for the first time since SummerSlam. We've had almost over a month since SummerSlam happened. Almost 2. And
almost,
it's the first time.
Close to the 2.
It's the first time she's defending this fucking belt. And that's not her.
No,
I
it's working.
keep
It's
seeing
working.
people be like, Rhea sucks as a champion. I'm like, she's an amazing champion. She just
There's no
doesn't
one
get
for her to
matches.
fucking fight.
Yeah, and that's why I hope that like I'm so scared for a Nia Jax match.
And it might have been. I might have texted you this too, but it was. I have another friend who's a wrestling fan. I'm
Mhm.
like, the way you know where Raw's at is the first feud of a champion always kind of tells how the feud's gonna go.
Mhm.
And they went to Natalia.
But Ty's a safe, good worker.
It was safe and good, but that's a feud I want to see third, fourth feud into a reign. I want a big splash that first defense.
Yeah, and I'm trying to map out a Rhea booking schedule for the next year. So
I can't.
I think
because
that's
I don't know
my
who's gonna be there.
next video. But like, let's give the a rough draft here. So we have what's next one? Fastlane.
Fastlane right now.
Nia
I've seen
Jax.
rumors of. I've seen rumors it's a triple threat between Nia and Mikel and
Okay,
Rhea.
I'm fine with that. That works for me. I mean,
I'm fine with that.
that payback match with Rhea and Raquel was amazing. I don't care whatever anyone
I
else
liked
says.
it.
I love that match. So that's fine. Triple threat, whatever. And then next one, Survivor Series. No, it's Crown Jewel will be next because that's
I'm
November 4th.
pulling up the show list.
Well, they haven't announced it per se, but that's what they.
I don't know because there's a little over a month between Fastlane and Survivor Series.
Yeah, that's what November 4th will probably be.
Well, unless
Crown Jewel.
Endeavor cuts off Crown Jewel.
They can't.
That
contract is a 10-year, $1 billion contract. You're not giving that up.
No.
And that Saudi money will bring in everything. And that, you know how we get that? What brings in that Saudi money? I'm telling you, they're gonna bring back someone massive. I have a feeling. Don't know who right now, but I have a feeling. That Saudi money speaks volumes.
And then there's nothing apparently to
Rumble after
so
Survivor
Rumble.
Series.
There's nothing.
That's what typically happens though. It's Survivor Series then Rumble. So
yeah,
that's
2 months. I wouldn't be shocked if they do something though. If they throw something in, even if it's smaller.
Yeah, you probably have an NXT thing in there anyway.
There's an NXT show in December.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if they, bring back the greatest pay-per-view of all time, Great Balls of Fire.
I was talking about that earlier. Me and Abby were playing Mortal Kombat, and we were playing Mortal Kombat X, and I was throwing a ball of fire. I was playing as Liu Kang. I'm like, Great Balls of Fire. I'm like, is that a song? She's like, I think it's part of a song. I'm like, and my brain was like, that's a fucking pay-per-view, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that was the pay-per-view with this. Wasn't that a Joe versus Brock?
Yes.
That match was way too short.
It was.
Paul Heyman even came out and said, I wanted a 30-minute bloodbath.
Mm-hmm. Continue on with our rumble through the women's roster and how it's been fucked up. Michin, definitely should be in the title contention. I think that she has the talent for it.
They need to do just something with that group in general.
OC's been fucking missing. Like they
could. Why are you not just saying Mia? I'm just gonna call Mia Yim.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mia Yim, Rhea for the title.
They had a feud before Rhea had the belt, and I'm
OC versus Damian and Finn for the title,
and then set up AJ versus Roman. That will be a banger of a fucking match.
I want every AJ match we can get before he calls it.
He's been. I saw a tweet that he's been part of WWE for 8 years. It feels a lot shorter than that.
Yeah, I guess he would have debuted in that Rumble. His debut was that Rumble where it was for the title.
AJ Styles.
Holy shit, that is 8 years ago. Yeah, because that would have been the 2015 Rumble.
Uh-huh.
Holy fuck.
2016, sorry. So it's 7, 8, almost 8 years.
Is it
8 years in January?
No, it was 2015.
It says 2016. I googled it, so
it's no, because 2016 was a brand split.
Don't ask me.
2016 years. 2016 was the year AJ arrived.
Okay.
2015 was the year AJ debuted.
Okay.
Because he did that Mania match against Chris Jericho that year.
All right.
And then he still had a bit of a Cena feud.
I watched that Cena match. My God.
Dude, those two have always brought the house down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, we're gonna get Cena versus Batista versus The Rock at Mania. When is the best WWE wrestler who's became actor?
Whoa.
And they're all gonna come out in dressed as one of their performances in a movie.
All superheroes: Black Adam versus Peacemaker versus Drax.
Oh please, Peacemaker's on the floor with them.
Who's
The
in Mortal
only human.
Kombat?
Oh, isn't Batista in Mortal Kombat?
No, he was in a trailer.
Oh, well, close enough.
They didn't have him in the thing. I think
And The
I'd
Rock's-
be awesome to have just Batista.
The Rock's just the Rock's just lame for not joining them.
Filling out the rest of the roster, we've Shotzi, which I don't know what she's been doing lately. Has she been on TV?
Not ever since she shaved her head. I don't think she's been on TV.
I mean, also her sister.
I think she's made appearances every once in a while.
But like, I'm gonna give her like, it's not even on her because like her sister
Booking,
is going through
yeah.
treatment as well. Bookie as well is terrible. And Tamina is still part of WWE.
How is she not cut?
Don't know where the fuck has she been. And also, if you want to set a part of like in the bloodline and get some women some action in there, there you go.
That's an easy one.
I don't know how safe she is. I haven't watched her ever, so. And then Zelina Vega finishing that. She's been around because LW has been around, but I don't think she's had a match pretty recently.
She has had arguably Rhea's best title match.
No, because Raquel.
Yeah, Raquel. Second best at least then.
Oh yeah, even it was still a squash match, but like it was a good squash match.
Well, it was supposed to be even worse.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be like 15 seconds or something like
It
that.
was supposed to be one move done. But then they saw the reaction the crowd gave Zelina.
Fuck a Rico.
That crowd is still the best they've had.
Yeah.
It was the smallest crowd for pay-per-view. And it's still the best crowd they've had.
Until Survivor Series this year. Where I'll be at.
Where's Survivor Series at? Chicago?
Hmm?
You're gonna murder that crowd, dude. That crowd's gonna be good, and then there's just gonna be you ruining everything.
I'm not in front of the hard cam is like I'm way off from the hard cam. You can't even see me.
Yes, but
you're
gonna hear the noise. It's like a comment I heard at a football practice the other day. Half the fans are gonna look at your face and want to puke.
Jesus Christ, dude! But you gotta admit that Chicago crowds are.
The Chicago crowd is consistent. CM Punk debut.
Okay. You know what? All right, I'm gonna fight you now. I don't want to fucking see CM Punk ever in this fucking company ever fucking again. This man can fucking go fuck off to Impact. They can make Impact pay a fuck ton of money for CM Punk because this man is a cancer.
He's not coming back.
I mean, shit. When they revealed the new championship for Seth, he was backstage at Raw, and he was making amends with like The Miz and Triple H, and
he's not coming back. Vince will be dead before he comes back. And
Vince is living to 120. What do you mean?
Yes, that's the point. Vince will be dead by the time CM Punk has the opportunity to return, and Punk will be in his 70s.
Everyone's like, Punk needs to come back. Punk needs to come
back
for Survivor Series. Get him out of it.
That'll cause more problems. What would he do?
They're like, Survivor Series. What's he gonna do to Survivor Series? Like interrupt Cody? Have Cody?
We already have one guy who's wants us to feel like he's the top star, but this has not felt like the top star. Cody, what has Cody really done?
Cody.
What has Cody done since Brock?
Tom. He dominated in the middle of that Money in the Bank, and they're setting that back up.
No, but that's not. But that's not. I don't feel like that's the. Hey, you're the top dog. We're gonna have you feud with the guy who's holding an NXT title, who's the epitome of mid for a feud.
He's not mid. Okay.
I said for a feud, not as a guy.
Okay.
That is not a feud that I'm like, yeah, Cody got that win. He's ready to go face Roman.
Well, and I saw that on Twitter. Everyone's like, Dom lost in like 15 seconds to Cody in like as a North American champion. I'm like, excuse me.
They're building Cody to face Roman again.
Well, they are, but like, I feel like people don't understand Dom's character. The point is that he is not the greatest wrestler of all time. That he is a little bitch.
Dom's character is Judgment Day. is
Yeah.
the only reason he wins.
And that's the point of a heel. And everyone's like, "Well, he lost as a North American Championship." I'm like, "Yes, because no
Cool.
Judgment Day member got involved."
Do you remember when Seth lost to Heath Slater with
I
the
do not.
world title? Oh wait, you weren't watching then.
Yeah.
They were doing some beat the clock challenge. It was to pick stipulation in a feud between Ambrose and Seth. And Seth lost to Heath Slater during a big ass. It was Heath Slater. It was Heath Slater. That's the explanation he did. But it doesn't matter if you're a champion and lose.
Mm-hmm.
It matters one time if you lose as a champion.
Mm-hmm. And
that's if you're defending it.
Yeah.
If you lose as in a title, Austin Theory lost a fuck ton with that U.S. title. He just never lost when we wanted him to lose.
I thought him to lose too much.
I wanted him to lose so much during that run.
Dude, if you look at my shorts and my TikToks, most of it's just Theory hate.
I think he can be so good if he's used right.
I think he needs a big face turn really bad. He definitely, and
he could be. I think when the Vince stuff happened, he died off because his character was okay as a heel with Vince. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the worst thing in the world.
The thing with that is that he lost his momentum with the Vince thing because Vince. The thing with Vince is that it was like he's like Daddy's little. Yeah, he's like Daddy's little project, right?
I love Roman. I love what Roman said the night after that shit came out. Daddy's not here to protect you now.
Roman's gotten so much better on the mic in the last few years.
That Cena Roman moment. Actually, you wouldn't have been watching then too.
No, I've been brushing up on my history. Okay,
John Cena made Roman Reigns.
I'm still here because you can't do your job.
John Cena created this Roman,
which I'm so happy.
This is Cena's greatest contribution to wrestling. Roman was good.
U.S. Championship Open Challenge, my guy.
Second greatest, yeah. This is his greatest contribution in recent
belt.
in recent times. This is his best
since he's gone part-time. Yeah,
this is his greatest thing because if he never makes those jabs at Roman in that feud, we don't get this microphone Roman. We might get heel Roman, but we're not getting the Roman where when we see Paul Heyman with Roman, we're like, oh, it's because Roman isn't great on the mic.
Yeah, it's like Paul Heyman's the mouthpiece.
It's like Brock. Brock's okay on the mic, but he's not gonna steal a show. And now Paul Heyman feels like he's in that role he was with CM Punk, where he's basically there. He has the title. Put it back around the shoulder. While Roman is completely cutting someone to shreds with the mic in his hand. He was very Ushi in that time.
I want to ask you a quick question about the Usos. I've been watching the Usos pretty closely because of the bloodline, obviously, since Roman's gone. I've noticed that Jay can work a mic and he can work a match. Jimmy, on the other hand, I don't know if he can do either.
Jimmy can work a match.
The mic skills have not been well, though.
He hasn't had to be on the mic is the issue.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's that they split them up. If you're going to split up a tag team, you got to have both of them be competent. Especially if they're working towards a brother versus brother at Mania.
That's going to be a good-ass match.
And that's what they're working towards.
That is definitely what they're working towards. And I can't because they didn't have any defining space to tell the difference for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But during Kofi Mania, one of them cut one hell of a promo. It was a short promo.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them cut one hell of a short, quick promo. I just can't remember which one it was.
I can't help you there.
Because it was like it was when Vince was basically like, yeah, Kofi, you're not getting this damn title match. So Xavier and Big E had to go through this big ass tag team gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
And the Usos were the champs at the time.
I remember. Okay.
And they came out and they're like, the Usos and the New Day have gone through wars. Blah, blah, blah. But there's one man who has our respect, the respect of everyone back out there, everyone out here, and he should be fighting for that damn title. We quit. And Daniel Bryan's just in the back throwing a hissy fit. What the fuck? You guys were supposed to win.
Yeah.
I just don't know which one. I don't remember which one fucking did that promo.
I can't help
Because
it.
because that could have easily been Jimmy.
But recently, is my skills? No, he's not.
He's in a weird spot right now.
He is. It's the first time he's away from like JS.
Well, not even that. It's he quit. He was the first one out of the blood. He was the first one to quit the bloodline.
Yeah.
And now he's back in.
It's confusing. That SummerSlam turn. Well, at first, if it could make sense if you did it properly.
I wish it was just a full-on solo turn, where he was going no doubt solo. But then he's like,
they alluded to it too.
I never really quit the bloodline.
No, you did.
You
did.
You 1000%, and then you helped pin fucking Roman.
Mm-hmm.
You 1000% quit that damn bloodline. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
The turn could have worked, but it was not used.
The turn was done. I did not see that shit happening. I didn't see Jay lose. I saw Jay losing the match.
Yeah.
I didn't see that is how he was gonna lose.
I was watching that with Geek and Eero, and they're like, Jay's winning this match. This is where they ended Roman's reign. I'm like, no, not against Jay. I understand a lot of people love Jay.
He's losing it at Mania.
And people love he's losing at Mania. There's nowhere else he can lose.
He's not gonna lose it at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
It's either gonna be at SummerSlam or at Mania.
Yeah.
One of the two.
But like
as he loses it on some random episode.
It's gonna be a Raw episode.
It's
gonna show up at Raw. That's what I was predicting for Payback, kind of. I was like, hey, it's wild. It's really, really wild to think.
I really think it could happen. The longer this happens, the more I'm convinced it could happen.
I'm like, if Roman gets beat the fucking crap out of enough, where like he's barely standing, like
and Solo's not around,
and Solo's like knocked out or something like that, and Jimmy's like,
I guess Judgment Day is the only group with an equal fire, because they still have people.
Damien can cash in. Also, Damien should have cashed in at Payback though, because Seth was not he wasn't able to stand. He was literally struggling.
I don't think they plan on him cashing in on Seth.
Really?
I don't think they want. I don't think so.
If they do it on Mid-Card Championship, I'm gonna be pissed.
Then I think it's gonna be. I think they're going. I think that's gonna be Mania 40's ending.
You think Damien becoming new champion?
I think Cody wins the title.
Dude, imagine Cody has a 5-second fucking reign.
and then Damien runs.
The story's over. The story's over. Fuck.
The Daniel Bryan moment where he finally won the gold at SummerSlam. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. And Triple H hits a damn fucking pedigree.
Oh
God, I would be fine with that ending.
I think I need Cody for a little bit if he's gonna win the
well, because then it's part 2 of the story. we have already watched. Well, it'd be part 3. We've watched part 1. We're in part 2. Now we just gotta get through part 3.
Fuck. I can't. No. No. Also, does it piss you off that the Roman's title is called the Undisputed WWE Championship when Seth has a champion?
Yeah.
I hate that it's called Undisputed. If it's called anything else. And Undisputed.
I hate the fact that he's almost champion at this point. I almost hate that he's champion still.
I don't hate that champion. I hate that there's nothing happening with it right now.
I hate that, and I hate that there's nothing to fill the void of him not being there.
Yeah, they have LA Knight, and that's about it.
And as good as LA Knight is, he can't carry the show by himself.
No, he's not that great in the ring yet.
There's 4 guys on the roster who can probably do that.
Who can? Who should?
Seth.
No, Roman. I'm talking SmackDown exclusively.
On SmackDown, 0.
No. There's one if they do it properly, and they should have done this at Elimination Chamber, like starting in Elimination Chamber. Montez Ford.
Montez.
awesome on the mic, amazing in the ring.
I don't think he's ready to be the show though.
Maybe not be the whole show, but
yeah, but this guy's on the damn
carry
roster.
a main event.
Yes, he can carry a main event, but on the WWE roster, there's 3 or 4 guys who can carry an entire show by themselves.
Well, yeah.
And 2 of them's on Raw.
3 of them.
Who's the other one?
Kevin.
Gunther, yeah. Oh yeah, Kevin can too.
Kevin
can too. Kevin can too.
Man, Kevin,
yeah, he needs something to. He just needs something to move him to SmackDown. Have him beat Ray. Have him beat Ray.
Dude, can you imagine LA Knight versus Kevin Owens feud?
I wouldn't even want the match.
Just have them to continue to just batter each other in the fucking leg.
I still want LA Knight versus Sheena.
I can see that happening. If Cena's around until Survivor Series, I can see it happening.
I can see Cena being in War Games.
I really hope it's War Games. They have not announced if it's War Games or not.
It's War Games.
It has to be.
It was so good last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was so well. Granted, the storyline has also helped a lot of why it was so well received.
I'm still trying to figure out what could the War Games match be because
I'm still saying it's Team Seth versus Team Cody.
I don't think it is. I really don't think because
for that I've had
okay, give me a mock-up of Team Seth and Team Cody.
For me,
I'll agree with you.
Well, it was Seth. The only guy I had 1,000% on Seth's team was Riddle.
That's disgusting.
And that's because Riddle's gonna get. Well, he was. Sorry. Here it was. Seth's gonna be one short, and Riddle's gonna have a heel turn and join Team Seth.
So that's not really a heel.
And betray Cody. It is when he's running out and he hits Cody in the back with a steel chair. First thing he does in the ring.
Fair.
And then it was gonna be and then that was gonna be Randy's return.
Okay.
Was him coming back to join Team Cody.
I just don't think there's enough people to make a Team Cody versus Team Seth work, really.
Well, if you have it be...
That makes sense, at least.
KO and Sammy are in the match.
Do you think they're Cody's team?
They can be on either team.
That's the thing.
I think they're more Cody towards Seth.
I don't think they'd be involved enough.
I think I could see it. I see, because the issue was, and someone pointed this out, the bad thing with Cody Seth is there's no heel.
Mm-hmm.
Is the downside of it.
But Seth can play the heel part for that time being.
I don't. Yeah,
Hell in the Cell.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Cody and Sammy could be on either team. Probably more likely Cody.
See, my thing is, I think it's going to be Seth, Cody.
I don't think they'll be on the same team.
Sammy and KO versus Judgment Day plus JD.
No.
I could see that happening.
No.
Why?
I don't think they're going to throw... I don't think that... Because it's, on paper, a great idea.
You can create friction between Seth and Cody for a championship match at Rumble.
But that's also why I don't think they'll want them on the same team.
Why do you think Cody needs to win the Rumble again?
No, I don't think Cody. I think Cody needs to just. I think whatever Cody does, he needs to be the top dude in whatever program he's running. Because that's if the storyline is he's gonna go back and fight Roman at Mania. Who's the head dog in that? Cody Rhodes, or is it the guy holding the title who's making his case to be one of the top 10 of all time?
It's definitely the top 10. Yeah, it's Roman.
Yes, it's 1,000%.
You need Cody. No, but I'm saying you need Cody to be the underdog. And right now, Seth is on top of his game. He is Monday Night Raw right now.
So that's why you do Seth versus Cody.
Yeah, and you can do that. You can start building that feud throughout War Games, having them have friction.
And you could even turn Cody heel.
No, Cody can't be heel. I don't think Cody can do heel. Not right now. Not unless they're making Roman a babyface when he comes back. No.
It could be Cody. Cody loses at. Does he have a match at Fastlane?
Nothing confirmed yet. I don't think any match is confirmed yet.
Have him lose at Fastlane.
To Dominic?
Yeah.
Dude, that'd been so funny if he
Or,
lost Money in the
or
Bank.
have Seth run out to defend him, and it cost him the match.
You can see
What?
it happen.
Where Cody just we slowly see Cody start to lose it, and then at at Crown Jewel, Crown Jewel, it's Seth and
Cody.
It's we get the match you just mentioned. Seth costs, and then Seth gets pinned. Actually, no, you can't have Seth get pinned.
I was gonna say they're costing the belt right now.
You can't have Seth get pinned
unless the plan for Mania is Roman Rock, which I don't think it is currently.
What you do is Cody thinks Seth could have broken the pin up when Cody got pinned again by Dom. Just have it be Dom again. And
okay, here's the agenda. Here's the agenda. Dominic wins every belt ever.
Even the women's belts.
We're just vouching for the women to get more screen time. We're like, nope, just go to Dom.
But and then you have Cody turn on Seth.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be a full blown heel turn, but just on Seth.
You can do face versus face. You can do heel versus heel. They just have to You just have to have the friction between the two.
And I think that would finalize the fiction is Cody officially turning on Seth again. And then Survivor Series. That is your Survivor Series match. Is Team Cody versus Team Seth. And you could have that. And Randy Orton was at the Performance Center the other day.
He was, indeed.
Have him return at Survivor Series as the fifth
member.
Member.
Can you imagine that Chicago crowd?
God, that pop would be crazy. I'm so ready for him to be back.
It might be bigger than The Rock in Denver. Because Denver, no offense, I know you're in Colorado, but like when it comes to wrestling crowds, it's not the best one.
I'm not. Never have I ever said it was. I will never say.
I'm just saying I'm not trying to offend
you. The bigger pop was when The Rock rocked out for College Game Day that next day. that was the pop. There was a line of people. We had to clear out an entire area for him to walk through. That was the pop for The Rock that weekend.
Because when I'm thinking like top crowds, I'm thinking you got MSG.
Puerto Rico's up there.
Chicago, and you have any international crowd. Most international crowds will pop more than American crowds. Money in the Bank was like that crowd was fantastic. Clash of the Castle.
Clash of the Castle crowd was different. I'm gonna be straight.
Because they were Scottish.
Yes, and the main event was fucking Drew fucking McIntyre,
which he should have fucking won.
That's when he should have lost it. That's when Roman should have lost it.
We should have lost the WWE Championship. I think they should have made it somehow where he only loses one belt.
I think he's.
And since Riddle has been gone for a little bit, or he's expected to be back at some point, I don't know what's going on with him right now. Maybe he'll get released. I need a Drew Seth feud. That's what I need in my life.
What I need in my life is Clash of the Castle coming back this year?
No.
Why the fuck not?
Okay, so we're in September, right? We're end of September.
Yeah.
Next one is in Fastlane at the beginning of October.
Yeah.
Then beginning of November is Crown Jewel.
Cool. I know your December pay-per-view now.
But they're not going to go back to Scotland.
Yes, they fucking will because of that. I'm going to tell them to go back to fucking Scotland. I'm telling you,
go tell Trips that. I'll see what happens.
I'll get Drew to come with me. I'll get Drew and Sheamus to come with me.
I'm not going to what, New Hampshire, Connecticut, whatever.
Yeah, I never said you. I said Drew fucking McIntyre and getting fucking Sheamus. I'm walking. I'm like him, Seth, main event, Clash of the Castle. We're rolling.
You're filling the rest of the card.
We'll figure the rest of the card out. That's our main event.
I understand why you want to Clash the Cats back. I won't Clash the Cats back, but I'm saying that logistically speaking, it's not going to happen.
It was legitimately you could have argued it was the best pay-per-view that year.
Yeah, I would say so.
It had some really damn good matches.
And that's where Dom turn. That's where we got
Dom turn.
That's where Judge
the IC title, the one-on-one IC title match. Mm-hmm. Calling it anything else but is disrespectful.
What?
Gunther Sheamus.
Yeah.
Was the best IC title match that year.
Oh, best IC match, maybe. I still think Cody versus Seth.
That's why I said IC.
Okay.
That's why I specified IC for a reason.
Okay.
Roman versus Drew was 2 master classes going to work.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 iconic moments.
Yeah.
In one non-Big Four pay-per-view.
Over in the international waters, yeah.
How many times can we really say that?
You can't.
Exactly. Throughout, not even just
That's
that year.
That's what I love about
History.
Trips. That Trips knows
He was in
how.
his fucking bag.
Oh yeah, when Trips books international crowds, he doesn't just make it like we know what's gonna happen. Because like Payback, admittedly, we kind of understood what was gonna happen. We understood what the twists and turns were, besides maybe Judgment Day winning. But when you go to international crowds, he'll change things up. He'll make it the fucking match of the fucking year. He'll make 3 of them happen at one time.
He is
Puerto
in his fucking
Rico.
bag.
Okay, Backlash. I think was amazing. I mean,
Backlash was also amazing.
Yeah, that Cody match, and I can't remember any other matches right now.
Cody Brock.
Cody Brock, which I thought was gonna be a terrible match, was an amazing
Damian
match.
Bad Bunny.
Also amazing.
Carlito return.
Yeah.
Zelina Villa was a way better than went from squash to Triple H. Here's that pop. Nah, give him some fucking time to cook. Let them fucking cook. Just keep the finish.
Mm-hmm. Wherever he goes international, he knows how to fucking hype the crowd. Which, you know what, Elimination Chamber in Australia is going to be fucking hype.
Oh my god!
In a massive arena, looking at the Elimination Chamber is gonna. Oh my god!
All of them have all the. I mean, Elimination Chamber was really good last, which was international.
Was it international?
Yes.
Technically,
it was.
It was in Montreal. Sorry,
it's the least technical international, but it was international.
Yeah, but that also set it perfectly for Sammy too.
It's the only international one that will not be good is Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and that's because they already had the money. It's like, we already took your check. We don't need another one from you.
Hunter doesn't. Hunter's purposely. That is the only place that consistently has worst match of the year.
Crown Jewel last year was great though.
Yeah, that
Bailey Bianca match was great. That Logan Paul versus Roman match was great.
He has no business doing all that shit.
Who?
Logan.
But that match legitimately had me convinced that Logan was gonna win.
Yes, but he has no business being as fucking good as he is.
No, absolutely fucking no business doing what he's doing. But you know what? He does it, and I'm happy he does.
I'm still upset he didn't win Money in the Bank.
That would have been fucking amazing.
Geek got me on that train. I'll say it. Geek got me on that train of him just every wrestling fan panicking because at any moment Logan could ruin anyone's night. And I'm like, add on to it. Fly Logan out for every pay-per-view and have him sit ringside for every single match.
And just have
the briefcase sitting on his lap. And he's just sitting there. Maybe he's on his phone. And he's just sitting there watching every single match, fucking with everyone. Occasionally he gets up to walk
with the briefcase.
He occasionally gets up to walk around the ring during world title matches. Just to take a walk, not even to cash in.
He doesn't even bring the briefcase. He's just walking. Has whatever his face from fucking Impulsive. Just have the
just fucks with everyone. I was like, that should totally be the angle they go.
Oh, man, maybe next year.
No, let him beat Seth. Let him beat.
No.
Yes,
he didn't beat him during Mania. That Mania match was
rematch. Call it back.
It's been too long. That's April. It's September now.
I don't know. He's just really damn good.
Yeah.
I want Ricochet Logan again.
No. Okay, Ricochet can't cut a promo for his life.
Yeah, cool. That's why Logan's there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god! Did I just say that? Can I just say Logan can carry a fucking feud on the mic?
He can. He did.
Yes, and it hurts me.
Okay, but the thing was that when you have someone as good as Logan on the mic, and you have someone as bad on the mic as Ricochet, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't. But then you also have
that match was great.
They played that third element of it all.
What do you mean third element of it all?
Samantha Irvin. Oh my.
Yeah, they played off it.
They
played it.
They played
it. Do you know who played it? Logan. Ricochet was like, oh, I don't give a shit. You know.
Yes, that's why Logan's so fucking good.
Oh yeah, he's a great heel.
That's why I'm waiting for his next feud.
Cody. Give him Cody.
I am honestly would be so down with it.
Team Logan versus Team
It
Cody
is
Survivor Series.
No, because it's just gonna be it's gonna be 1-on-5. No one's gonna want to go fight with Logan.
Just imagine Drew rolls up. He's like, I don't like you, but like,
He'll bring KSI with him. He'll just run with his brother. Jake's gonna come fight. Pat McAfee will do it because why not?
oh god.
Michael Cole will have to be the 5th member.
All right, I think we need to wrap this
I
episode
think
up.
I think the fact that we're talking about Michael Cole in War Games.
Yeah, I think we got a little too far off
that's
the boat here.
We got too far off the chain.
In summary, give them more chances, book them better, book the woman actually just on TV, and we'll be happy.
Give
All right,
Logan the
Trips.
title.
And yeah, Logan needs Roman's title.
U.S. champ.
No, make
Logan
him,
Paul.
No, just give him have Roman hand Logan the championship.
Give it up. Up your engine. Logan Paul's the chosen title holder.
Oh god, imagine the fucking storylines. All right, but thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week with the Curb Stop podcast. Right below us should be each of our YouTube and our Twitters. Check those out. I do wrestling content. I think he does more like just actual sports, not sports.
I don't. The wrestling stuff was a fluke on every wrestling video I have made has been fluked.
Yeah, but I do wrestling stuff. So subscribe to me, and if you like football and shit, go follow him, I guess. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode, and bye bye.